for those who've been away all summer, Tim Sherwood, these are the stories of the summer as far as Manchester United are concerned. Ronaldo wants to leave. Ronaldo wants to go to Chelsea, wants to go to Bayern, wants to go to Atletico, wants to go back to Portugal. Ronaldo misses the start of pre-season. Ronaldo walks out after being substituted at half-time in a friendly. Ronaldo may stay. Ronaldo may start. What a blooming mess.
Wow.
I mean, if you're the manager,
you're the manager. He wants him out.
He wants him out, does he?
He wants him out. He's got to want him out. I mean, he's making so many noises. He's got to want him out. He knows if he's stuck with him, then he'll give everything. I think we could all say that he's a top drawer professional. He probably wants him out for the dressing room. He wants to get it back to a team ethic. And I think Ronaldo plays for himself. We know he's a magnificent, world-class player. But for me, it's all about the team. Ten Hag comes from that Ajax heart, where it's all about. He's tried to get as many Ajax players who have touched Ajax into that squad as he possibly can. Frankie de Jong, I believe he will come in there next week as well. Look, Man United
I mean, you're keeping a player who wants to leave at the moment anyway. No, I know, but they are, just as it thinks. And then you want to bring a player who clearly doesn't want to be there. Why do they want to sign
No, he does
Frankie
want to be
de Jong?
there. I believe Frankie de Jong wants to be there. I just think Barcelona are digging their heels in at the moment. I think they've been refused the registration for their 5 new signings. I think Frankie de Jong has to leave to enable them to make them signings. I think that will happen next week, and I think he's a fantastic signing for Man United. But they're fishing in a different pond now, Man United. Gone are the days where they go and buy Harry Kane, Declan Rice, and Christian Eriksen. I think them three would have made them into challengers. For I've written it's that close. I think Ten Hag will improve the players they've got. He has to. They can't be as bad as what they've shown us over the last few seasons. So he's got a tough job. He obviously knows that he's come into a tough situation. And I think this Ronaldo saga is not making it any easier. Get him out the door, get a clean slate. But Cristiano will only go where he wants to go, and I think he's entitled to make that decision because he's earned the right to do that.
The problem, though, Clinton, is can they afford to keep him, but can they afford to lose him? I mean, Martial's got a hamstring now, so he's not available. If Ronaldo's not there to spearhead that attack, who the heck is? There's no Cavani anymore.
Yeah, but why are you going to have a player there, Jeff, who clearly doesn't want to be there? His head's turned. He wants to go. He wants to be playing Champions League football, Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't get me wrong. If he doesn't go before the window, he'll stay there and score goals because he's one of the best players we've ever seen for many years. He's proven he scores goals. But what's the point of having a player there that's unhappy? I know Martial's done well in pre-season, but there's a doubt about him for tomorrow. But you can't be relying on Martial. If you want this saga to happen quickly, you need to get Cristiano Ronaldo out the door and try and bring in another centre forward as soon as possible. But it's difficult. It's difficult at the moment for Man United. You're seeing how hard it is to get De Jong through the building at the moment. So it's difficult to get players there, but they need to start. I like the Christian Eriksen that was signing, Jeff. I think the Eriksen signing's outstanding signing. A lot of people were saying, for his age, why are you giving him a 3-year contract? I'm giving him a 3-year contract because Christian Eriksen is an unbelievable player, and what he did at Brentford was fantastic.
Is he going to play in the same size as Bruno Fernandes?
Well, you have to find a way to get them in. You have to find a way to get both of them in. I think they can play together, for sure. It's not what Eriksen's not just good on the ball and just running that way. He can get back and defend as well and do the other side of it. But you have to try and find a way of trying to get both of these players into the team because I think you have them two players, you create a lot of opportunities.
It just made me smile a bit, Sue, that, Erik Ten Hag apparently he's looked at 34 players in pre-season games. But the chances are he's still going to go with Fred and McTominay in midfield. Now, there's no criticism in fair of them, but I just wonder how much progress they've really made.
I think Ten Hag knows that it's going to be a very difficult job. I think we even looked back to last season, what a poor season they had. But at the start of the season, there was loads of positivity, wasn't there? Ronaldo signing, they got Varane, they got Sancho, and it just didn't happen. I totally agree. I think Eriksen's a brilliant signing because of what he did at Brentford. He come back into the Premier League, and Brentford looked like they were sort of sliding down the table, and he just managed to galvanise them and the team around them. So I think his professionalism, I think that will certainly help Manchester United. Pogba obviously going, but I just think we know how good Ronaldo is. We know the amount of goals that he scored last season, but if he doesn't want to be there, it must be so difficult to be in and around that player, whether you're a player, whether you're a manager, to try and cope with that.
It must be an absolute nightmare for Erik Ten Hag. Tim, you can only imagine someone of his stature, the arrogance. And he has done everything. Best of my era, watching him, what he's done with Messi and players like that. He's incredible. But you're now having to go in to manage and try and improve Manchester United, one of the best clubs in the world. Yeah. last year was an embarrassment where they were for Manchester United. Cristiano got 18 Premier League goals. I sat here 12 months ago and said, when he walks through the door, he's 35, going to be 36. You have to realise that your time's coming to an end and try and set an example to the younger players. And he'll say, look, I've been the best player of my generation. Yeah, but then your time's coming to an end, so you have to try and deal with that. Getting out of the club, I think, for Erik ten Hag, it is such a hard job for him to deal with this.
I've got to dive in, boys.